Three, two, one.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Get Drunk with B-Rad. Today I've got a special beer, and I know I always say that, but all beer is special, is it not? That's up for debate. But I have been bringing you beer, music, I guess, themed beers. I brought you Sublime, Megadeth against Metallica. And I actually did a separate one on Metallica. I might do just a separate one on Megadeth, as a matter of fact. I've got another one for you. They are a band called Behemoths. They're kind of a black metal person. And if you guys listen to Sirius Satellite Radio, I believe you can catch it on Channel 40, Liquid Metal. I just heard them, matter of fact, on my way home. I never really listened to a whole lot of Behemoth. I know they've been around. And actually, they weren't bad. I mean, musically, sound, I'm not into but musically, it's pretty kick ass. All right, so we got to really. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did have some of this beforehand, and it'll be even better review it in front of you. And let's start this off by, if you're going to drink, don't drive. And if you're going to drive, do not drink. And of course, I've got my red Remember Everyone Deployed shirt. Every Friday, I like to wear red to show my support to the men and women out there serving our country, stuck overseas. Remember everyone deployed until they come home. So until everyone comes home, I will be wearing red, which who knows. Probably might be for a while. And something near and dear to my heart is 22 veterans die a day to PTSD, suicide. So please, if you know someone suffering from depression or anxiety, give them a call, send them an email, Facebook them, Instagram them, do something. Just show them that you care. That could make a difference in their life, believe it or not. Let's get on with the beer drinking. All right, because that's what it's about. It's Friday. I got to work tomorrow. Shit. Man, fuck that. Well, anyhow. Alright, let's start with their can. Wolf of Serbia, I think. I don't know. Wolf OV Siberia. It's, I don't know, man. It's kind of got I don't know, like an old school kind of, I don't know, witchy type theme here, maybe vampire, wolves type. It's got got the crosses here, and then the wolf howling at that. And this is brought to you by King County Brewers Collective, Brooklyn, New York. I believe it's Bushwick or Brunswick that they're actually in the neighborhood that the brewers. And what I could find out about these guys is that it was three guys. Each and every one of them sat, I guess, in their apartment, in their house, kind of like I do. And I might start trying to brew some of my own beer just for shits and giggles. And after years of testing and trying, it's kind of like a recipe. When you're cooking, you don't initially come up with something great all the time. You might your first try, who knows? But they played around until they understood and got certain things meshed together, I guess. So these three guys got together. They were tasting stuff, drinking. That's how a lot of craft breweries start. A lot of craft breweries start, from what I've read about a lot of them. It's just a bunch of guys drinking beer and thinking, hey, why not make our own beer? Which is a big, bold move. I mean, I'd love to make my own beer, but I'm broke. You need a little bit of cash, or you need to find the funding for it. So I got to give anyone respect for opening that. I like it. I like Behemoths. And then too, you got, the Kings County Brewery Collective with a little hop as their, and then you got Behemoths. Alright, hey, I like it. I give this can a 5.0. We're adding, it's a 7.7 alcohol by volume. It's a double dry hopped double Indian pale ale. Now, I, whew, it smells delicious, and let's just do the review. All right, I got my I got my favorite glass. Oh man, look at that! Look at that head, man! Look at that head! Beautiful head on this beer. It's got kind of a hazy, look, like most IPAs have, and I'm trying to wait for some of this head to go down. But let's go ahead and give it a smell. Man, this smells actually freaking delicious. This is one of the better smelling IPAs I've smelled. It's got a, I don't know, once again, it's an IPA, so it's got a citrusy type smell, kind of fruity. Of course, you can smell the hop. It's got a nice aroma of the hop, the kind of, I don't know, I say it's like a pine tree smell, kind of. If I was to eat a pine cone, that's what I imagine that the smell is in my head. All right. Oh man, it's a really pleasant. Like I said, this is one of the better smelling double IPAs, or even just IPA, that I've had. And I got to give it to this band. They used their creative music talent, and got together with these guys, and I guess they all came up with a delicious beer here. Let's go ahead and give her. Let's give her. Let's give her a sip. Wow, I love it. It's I'm getting more of a like a. Once I swallow it, I'm getting more of a grapefruit taste. Um, Maybe it's got like a limeish taste, maybe orange. It's most definitely got a fruity infusion with the hop in there. You know, you can taste some of the grains in there. I think it's got a grainy taste. It's really freaking delicious. There is very little aftertaste, like in most IPAs, which is a good thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do love that hop aftertaste for some reason. Call me crazy, but that's what initially drives me to drinking an IPA. Now, let's say you're in a bar. You're in a bar in Brooklyn, New York, or you're in this bar, Kings County Brewing Collective, and you're having a beer there, waiting on your food. Maybe they serve food. They got a tap room, so maybe they're serving something. I don't know, but you have some a friendly guy sits down beside you, and it gets what I call Gary Becknard. Okay, Gary Beckner is a close friend of mine, and we work together in a bar. I'll just explain Gary Beckner. We work together, and he loves to talk about. Once he's had a few, he loves to talk about politics and religion and stuff. So you're minding your own business, You get Gary Beckner, and he challenges to a drink off, which is something Gary would do. So you get Gary Beckner, and you don't know if you're going to win that bet or not. So I'm going to do the work for you, man. I'm going to chug it and see if you can win. And then, you know what? You come to Wichita, Kansas, you buy me a beer. How about that? When you win your free beer. All right, so we got a double IPA, 7.7%. Woo! Let me get one out here. Let me get one out. Ugh. Boy, this one's going to be hard. Woo! Man, it really goes down nice and smooth. Really fucking flavorful. Just socks you in the freaking mouth with that. great job, Kings County Brewing Collective and Behemoth. I mean, this beer definitely is as strong as your music, and it's quite delicious, man. Your artistic vision definitely went into that beer as well as your music. So, I like to call this portion, I like to pay tribute to those who sacrificed it all for this great country. And it is Friday, Red Friday, and I'm going to do the America, motherfucker, America. Fuck yeah, America. This is to our fallen brothers and sisters sacrificed all for this country. Now, and of course, always to Chesty Pull or wherever you are. Here's to you guys. And bourbons seem to go well with IPAs. So if you're in a bar, you want to do a little whiskey sipping. Most of the IPAs that I've had really go nicely with a little shot of whiskey, a little bourbon. Hey, how do we bourbon? All right, this is the moment. I like to say thank you for, and I haven't done one this week. This is my first one. Normally I do 2 or 3. I just get buck wild crazy. I've got a lot of beer in the fridge to do a beer review for, so I want to knock some of them out, and I wanted to knock that one out. As always, my number one fan, Brad Lance. Thank you very much, brother. And Scott Losky. My brother from Somalia. I didn't serve with him, but he was there with another unit. That's all right. Me and Brad Lance probably passed by him a time or two. And of course, I want to thank some of my Marine Corps brothers that I can remember and sister, Lynn Johnson, Irona, Casey Patch, Chris Nicholson, Ricardo Castro, David Aslan, Reyes, Diaz, Ruiz. Oh, Maynard, holy shit. Maynard, I forgot about you. Mark Jackson. Well, Mark Jackson is Marine, but thank you, Mark Jackson, a friend of mine that I used to work with. Mark Williams, dude, you are one of the reasons I changed this up. Mark Williams, god dang, hit me up on Facebook, brother. And of course, I'd like to say thank you. And they hadn't done it for a while. God dang it, Gunny Lance. Where the fuck is my like at? I'm going to come down there and drink some beer. Woo! You know, this show, we're so angry. This anger and hate keeps me warm at night. And Mrs. B-Rad gets pissed about that. She makes you turn on the fan. All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And I always try to give you something new and exciting. And I try to do a little bit of research. If you have some suggestions, hit me up in the box. Subscribe, man. Subscribe somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Hit the subscribe button. Share the shit out of this. If you like what I do, remember, I'm just driving this truck down the road. Hopefully, we can get you to a destination where you enjoy that particular beer, or maybe you can steer away from it, okay? Maybe you're not necessarily, maybe you're on the fence with an IPA, but, you know, I gave you this review, told you what I thought, you drank it, and you liked it, okay? The best thing about this is everyone has their own opinion, and there is no right or wrong on any of this, so do not be like, well, I found that beer horrible. Well, you probably did, all right? But I liked it. Or I didn't like it, and you liked it. It's all good, okay? It's all good because, you know, drinking beer brings people together. And drinking beer is something, working at the bar, man, I can't tell you the great stories that I've heard throughout the years. Just getting together, those friends and everything. And, you know, I mean, I like to call liquor truth serum, because when someone gets a little liquor in and they start singing like a bird, you want to get terrorists talking, just take them to a strip bar and buy them some beer, boy, they'd be singing like a bird. Screw torturing them, you know. Anyhow, thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
watching my
and
channel.
please subscribe.
Simplify.